Hi, this screencast is going to demonstrate how to use the Tableau dashboard that will allow you to look at your school-wide goals data. And as mentioned in the previous screencast on how to use the dashboards, we're going to use Hunter Berry Hill's data from last year. Thank you, Hunter, for allowing us to look at this. And so I'm going to open up this dashboard. And again, I have to right-click and open the link in a new tab. Come up and click on that tab, enter my network password. Okay, because we're looking at our school-wide goals data, some of you will find this tab here, or excuse me, this assessment listed as English Strand 1 or specific to your subject area. You'll definitely want that deselected if it is selected. You're probably not going to find it selected already because it's going to show relevant data is what's going to be checked up there. Down here under abbreviation, you see the various common assessments that Hunter has had in that area. We're going to get rid of this year's data just by sliding the filter into a date that was in the summer somewhere. So now we have all his, and you can see the English Strand 1 is now gone. Now we have all the reading and writing common assessment data from sophomore English classes from last year. And on the screen you have a variety of views or panes in terms of how you can look at this data. You see this first one will show you score distribution by common assessments overall. So these are all common assessments given that assist analysis interpretation for all teachers, for both teachers in this case, and their data right here. Analysis interpretation, basic understanding, and so on. And again, the scroll bar over here allows you to see all the data. Directly below is the average scores in each of these areas. So you can see where the sophomores scored highest last year and where they struggled the most. Interestingly, in keeping up with what we found across the school, you notice the evidence interpretation was the area that they struggled with the most. Over to the right, score distribution by common assessment across courses. So now we have analysis interpretation by each of the 3 different courses that Hunter taught last year. I'm going to skip over the tabs that have student data on them. Just because we don't want to show you, don't want to have student results up on the screen. You can see your own with their results, but I'm not going to click on those here. So when you open up your own dashboard, if you have any questions as to what you're looking at with student data, please don't hesitate to contact me. By course, I have an option to eliminate some courses here. If I choose to do so, if I only want to look at a specific course, I could select just a specific teacher. If I want just Hunter's data, I just come up here, and then I would check in that box that I want it all, so I just leave it. Over here I could narrow down or eliminate some of the ones that are selected. I don't have to have them all there. I could select all, or I could select just one if I choose. And then again, the course number with the strand and the results. It's the next course, and this third course. Over here is the strand first, and then by course. So just 2 different ways of looking at the same data. By teacher, again, you just a variety of ways to look at the data. Teacher name first, then test strand, then score, or teacher name and scores overall, or up here teacher name, test strand, individual assessment and score. And finally, the last one on this page would be the strand, the teacher, and the average score for each of those areas for all classes. By grade level, I'm not sure this tab will have a lot of value for most people, but know that it's there. The next 3 I need to skip over because they do all have student data on them, but I believe it's this one here by roster. You might find particularly helpful. The data in it isn't anything that's not easily accessible in your gradebook, but if you're working with your team and looking at the overall data, maybe on, say, just an evidence interpretation maybe, or just a particular, if Hunter and his colleagues work on, say, just course 122, and they wanted data just from that. This is the quickest and easiest way to get it all on the screen at once by filtering for just that class. Then when they go to by roster, the list of all their students that are in the class they're looking for, or class is, with the result, the assessment strand they're looking for, or strands, all on one screen. So it's nothing that's not in your grade book, just a little bit easier way to manage it and to view it, I think. So if you have any questions on this or anything was unclear, again, please don't hesitate to contact me and let me know how we can clarify it. Just one final reminder, whenever you open up any of these dashboards to begin with, come up here, select Revert All, just to be sure that you're starting with fresh data.